CR Press is a crypto news team with a special emphasis on Elastos and Cyber Republic. We put out irregular news, updates, interviews, and in-depth coverage because we're 100% community run and supported. So if you like our content, make sure to vote for our supernode. I'm Ken Ninja on Telegram, and I'm the lead editor for the CR Press. The purpose of these videos is to give you a rundown of what's going on with the Cyber Republic, a little bit on Elastos, but we're going to focus on Cyber Republic. So the newest updates, the big deal, is that we have 12 members voting on our behalf. They are our delegates. They are the ones making the decisions, and you can see fully transparent every single vote that they make with their comments. So the biggest discussion in Cyber Republic right now is the token burn. And if you've been part of the community at all, you've probably heard way too much about it of late. Essentially what's happening is there's a major proposal originating from the Chinese community to burn a whole bunch of Elastos tokens. Now these tokens are not in circulating supply, so they are not currently impacting the market. The idea is that if we burn these tokens, we will increase the price. These tokens were originally devoted for the Cyber Republic to use for development and for marketing and whatever proposals need to be passed and paid for. There's a lot of discussion on whether or not this will work. There are people ranging from 50% all the way up to even 100% token burn. I don't really understand personally how we could burn 100% of the CR tokens and expect to be able to create anything more. So I don't think 100% is really on board, but there are quite a few people who believe that 80% is a significant enough number that it will directly impact the price. Let us know what you think in the comments. We're not here to tell you what to think, we're here to inspire conversation and let you know what's going on. If you don't quite understand the proposals, a suggestion is submitted by any community member. That suggestion can get voted on by the community, and if there's enough discussion, enough attention, any of the 12 council members can choose one of those to sponsor and to lift up as a proposal, and then the council will decide through voting on the blockchain what they believe. Usually they meet on a weekly basis, maybe even more often than that, to discuss it as a group, but they are not required to as long as they vote. So in theory, they are all completely autonomous. They can vote on their own with their own opinions, and so it is us as a community that is responsible for ensuring that they are voting in line with our own beliefs. All these systems are in place, and it's just up to the community to essentially call their delegates, to message them, to contact them, to give them their feedback and their opinions, because right now we're a small community. The direction that we go is entirely dependent on the few people that are willing to step up and speak and to give their opinions and contribute to the project. The other major thing going on is that there's a East versus West conflict, and the cultures between the two are clashing quite a bit, and that's creating a lot of FUD right now. There's a lot of people who are concerned about the long-term potential of this project if we cannot get along. Elastos and Cyber Republic has always claimed to be a global project. There's historically been a series of events that has led the West to believe that it's like the unwanted child. And in the latest example of that is the moderators. The thing is that there is no pay for that. Not without a proposal that passes. Many of these community members have offered their time with the goal to support Elastos ecosystem. The thing is that when it becomes a full-time job, or even a part-time job of like 20 hours a week, it's really hard to commit to unless you're able to justify it with compensation. So a proposal was recently to support these moderators, and it was shot down very quickly. Meanwhile, the Chinese community, their moderators were supported, and there are a number of reasons for that. Some people say the Western moderators have no measure of their success, and so therefore you shouldn't support them. Some people say that they're asking for too much money. On the Western side, you have to understand that the cost of living is much higher. These numbers seem far below minimum wage, and it's still in line with them trying to be generous to the community. With limited funds on CR, it's a debate. It's like difficult to know how to use these funds in the best way. I will say though that one of the primary ways that people find out about Cyber Republic and Elastos is through Telegram, is through the moderators. And so without people who are informed, explaining information to people, there is a huge number of people that are going to be left in the dark. So if we don't have moderators, we need to have educational material out there. So certain members of the council have also said that they will not pass any proposal until the token burn goes through. Let us know what you think about that. If that's an ethical use of power to blockade future proposals on account of your opinion not being passed for a different proposal. If you want to look at the proposals on the plate right now, you can go to cyberrepublic.org/proposals. If you want to learn more about the exact details, go to our website at cyberrepublic.press. There's a new article just released by Jeremy, which does a really great job summarizing the discussions around the topic. Now, I want the community to remember that a denied proposal is not a denial forever. Frequently, a proposal will not pass because it doesn't fit certain things that the council members are looking for, and it doesn't mean that another proposal couldn't come up soon. So for instance, the token burn was denied. In order to pass, you need at least 8 out of the 12 council members voting yes. It was denied, but I'm sure another proposal is in works. And there could be multiple proposals until something is hashed out. Already on the plate, there's another proposal for moderator compensation. My suggestion would be that the Cyber Republic proposal system should have an amendment option, where you simply amend a current proposal and it's automatically resubmitted without it having to be lifted up again, if it's sponsored, so that we can easily follow what proposals are related to what things after what comments. But that's an aside. In other news, Crypto Name has just been announced, which is basically a domain name server on Elastos. So what you can do is link your DID, your email, and a website all to the same name. And so people can pay you easily. They just type in your name and it can autofill your Ella address or go to your website. And you can receive BTC, Ella, Ethereum. Pretty much any of the assets on the Elephant wallet can be associated with your DID and therefore all your addresses. So it's a really easy way to deal with transactions of any sort. Also, Michael S., who was one of the council members, did a full-on review of Elastos on Ledger. This has been in works for a long time. I remember interviewing Kronos, who is essentially the go-to man for Ledger integration for all things crypto. The development of the Elastos wallet, Light wallet for Ledger, was submitted so long ago, but then Ledger came out with the Ledger Nano X, and essentially they weren't able to implement Elastos and all the other projects that were ready. So this has just been sitting on Ledger's side for quite a while. If you didn't see in recent updates, there's the Ella box also released by Enter Elastos. Eventually, these box owners, Ella box owners, will be able to rent out their storage space in return for Ella payments. This could be essentially a decentralized Dropbox. Of course, it would mean a lot of adoption, but the idea is that you can strengthen the network and also allow users to have complete control of their data. Each Ella box is running a full Ella node, an active carrier node, and a DID node. It is on pre-sale right now. Ella box owners will receive passive rewards through a super node. Anyway, we have a lot of resources on CR Press, so I encourage you to go to the website at cyberrepublic.press. CR Press frequently translates material from the Chinese community side, including from our founder, Sunny. His articles are particularly interesting because he's very familiar with crypto in general, and he's been part of the crypto community for a very long time and has authored many books on this subject. Again, this is Ken Ninja of Cyber Republic Press, the oldest resource of Cyber Republic news. We couldn't have gone this far without you.